super excited to be here again. How are you doing, dear scholar? I'm super excited to be here today. Today I'll be sharing the third step or strategy under the second key strategy. I said that there are five key strategies here, and in the last few days we've talked about mending your walls, which is the first strategy that we looked at. And then, yes, a few 2 days ago, we started with the second key strategy titled Don't Burn Your Bridges. I repeat, don't burn your bridges. And during that strategy, I started talking about first point being connecting with schools, second step being connecting with past lecturers, and the third one, which is what I'm going to be sharing with you today, is connect with referees. Connect with referees. Now, I understand that you know that it is important to connect with past lecturers at school, but you don't want to connect with lecturers in the university alone. You want to connect with non-lecturers or people who you've worked with. So if, for example, you're looking at a degree such as the MBA, you're not just going to be reaching out to you're not going to be getting you're not just going to be submitting references coming from lecturers from the university or from academic lecturers. You need professional referees. So if you're also applying for a regular program, it makes sense to also have among your referees a professional referee, all right? So that is why it is important that you connect with your referees or non-academic referees. Do you understand that? I hope you do. So for you to even know what exactly you should say to them, or how exactly rather these referees, either past lecturers and non-academic referees, what exactly should they be saying in your reference letter? How should they write, on your behalf? What should be in it? That's why I have a done for you hack book where you find all the templates that these lecturers can make use of. Again, for example, you want to send them enough resources or a guide that would help them pattern their thoughts. You don't want them to just go and pick one of those old references that they once used and then they just, submitting that and tweaking or probably editing of the names and then submitting that for you. You want something that represents you, and that is where you must guide them. You need them to do a review on your behalf. You should guide them to do the review. How do you guide them when you don't send them a template? How do you guide them when you haven't sent them in advance your resume? How exactly do you guide them if they do not know the course you're planning to study? How do you guide them if you're connecting with them about 2 weeks before the application deadline? I mean, who does that? I'm sure you won't do that. A study abroad and impact scholar will not do that, right? I guess, right. So please don't do that. Don't be like those people who would reach out to advisors like 2 weeks before application deadline and then they're rushing and running for referees or reference letters. No, 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 don't do that. So what you must do is to guide them, and in guiding them, you must send to them a template that they can work with. You may want to do a bullet point of the things you want them to put in your reference letter or letters. Do a bullet point, type this bullet point on a page document and then send it to them via email. Again, you want to connect with them. So if you have connected with them, just like I said to you earlier, it will not be difficult for them to write you a beautiful reference letter. You don't want to use them and dump them. Remember, you don't want to use them and dump them. Remember, you're not going to be sending just one application. You're most likely going to be sending several applications at the same time. So you want to ensure that you reached out long enough and you have good rapport with them, and you're making sure that you're not just one of those students who would use advisors, get them to write references for them, and then you drop them. They are not, you shouldn't do that. That's what a lot of people do. You don't want to do that. I hope this information has been really helpful. If it has been helpful, please make sure that you use this content, drop a comment, let me know if this has been helpful, and you want to make sure that you are doing the right thing always. All right, thank you so much for signing up. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you for liking. I'm sure you will like this video, you would comment on it, and you would let somebody hear about the good work that we do at the Study Abroad and Impact Africa Consulting. If you want to find out about our courses, visit www.studyandImpact.com or via my own personal page, my personal website, you go to www.bisolaobia.com. I repeat, www.bisolaobia.com or www.studyandImpact.com. See you soon. Thanks.